Well, here we are. We're in the backyard again, but this time we're on the barbecue side. I got this Blackstone pizza oven that I want to put together, so let's get going. Well, it might be a little difficult for me to try to stay in frame. I only have so much space here, and the camera's tucked into the garage to be able to try to get everything in frame. So you might see a lot of my feet, but I'm gonna try to get this thing put together real quick. I'm not sure I'm gonna video the whole thing, but I want to get it put together. This is just so you know, this is the Walmart version, and from what I understand, this is the exact same thing. The oven itself on the top is the exact same thing as all of them. It's just the cart is a little different, and it didn't bother me. I'm not going to store anything in the cart anyways, and I got a little cover for it to keep it all clean, or try to. It's dusty back here, but anyways, so let's get this thing open and see what it looks like. Okay, put these little L brackets on. Okay, this thing here, this is the bearing bracket that they're talking about us putting on. So you take this guy off, and then install it right there. So this guy goes here, and you just tighten it down. And this guy goes through, and you put the motor on. So you gotta lay it on the back. So this just runs around like that. There's like 3 screws for these. So if the cart ever messes up, I could always just put it up here on the table like this with the legs and be fine. But I kind of like the cart, so we'll use that as long as possible. Well, the next step is to install the wheels for the cart on these little legs, and they just thread right in. So pretty straightforward. Okay, now we're going to put together the side legs. This is a side panel. There's a little groove that goes on this side. And then the wheel assembly goes over here. Line up the screws. I'm probably blocking it, but I'm going to just get these in by hand on all 4 all the way around, and then tighten them up. Okay, for the next step I had to move down to the ground because it wants you to lay these down like this and connect these guys. So I'm going to do this one vertically, even though it says to do it the other way. Get everything finger tight, and then go from there. All right, well, the next part is we're going to put this front. This is the front facing me. You got the back. Put this front on. Give it a little bit of structure. Now, same thing for the other piece, which is the actual back piece facing you. Okay, now in order for this to fit on here, these feet have to come off and go back in. They just had us put them on, but I guess they got to come off. So evidently those are just for the tabletop use. So, all right. This will be the fun part, trying to get this to go in, which I couldn't do. Hose in, get in their hose, drop it on. All right. Look at that. So what they didn't tell us was there's screws that mount this, but you have to take them out before you put this down, because you're reusing these screws. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. So that's the screw that I took out. And I'm gonna try to put this guy right in here, which will hold the top to the cart. There's the other one. Let's see if I can. There's the other one. Let me see if I can get it in there. That's what I'm shooting for. This guy right here. Right there. That one. So next is the cast iron plate. Turntable, as they call it. It's on here. Find the holes. And tighten her down. And you bring in the stones. This oven has a stone that lives on top to help keep all the heat in. So there's the top stone here. And then the next, and then lid. Nope. This way. Just fits down there perfectly. It's just a gravity fit. And you've got your cute little door. And boom. Bob's your uncle. Now this is where this is going to live, because I want to be able to use this table as the prep table. To help. Might rearrange things a little bit. But I think that's where it's going to live. You got to store these, unfortunately, which I don't think I'm ever going to use it as a tabletop. But again, like I was saying, if something ever happens to the stand, I could always just take it and put it on top of a countertop like this, and it's still a good height. So, I don't know. Just got to put some batteries in it and go from there. All right, well, that's going to wrap up the installation. Just want to throw this on real quick just to see what it looks like. And then tonight, we're going to put some pizzas in here, fire it up, and test them out. Look at that. Looks good. Fits perfect. Value in buying the true Blackstone product instead of some aftermarket. Fits absolutely perfect. But that's that. See you later when we have some pizzas to launch. All right, here we are. First launch. So I'm preheating. It says we are just short of 800. I'm going to use a little instant read. 936. 928. So 900 plus. Oh. 800. Oh, it was 938. So, all right, I'm gonna go inside, grab my pizza, and we'll get to launching. So I'm gonna put a little bit of cornmeal on the peel. Try to get this guy. Ooh, I'm gonna go this way. Pizza's bigger than the peel. There's a problem here, Houston. It's gonna be a launch problem, I think. Yeah, because all the ingredients are hanging over the edge. All right. All right. Let's head out to stop the stone from turning. See if we can get a launch here. Whew. Yeah, this is going to be a interesting one. Yeah, yeah. Spin it. Look at her cooking. Got cheese all over the place. It's already looking delicious. You kidding me? Bubbly. I think it's done. Little chart on the bottom. Let's eat. All right, so we're gonna slice this and do a quick taste test. Crunch. I don't know if that came across. Now I'm in the creating shadows. It's dark out here. I don't know if the puppers are in frame or not, but they're super excited about pizza. Small one. Let's take this fella right here. Ooh. A little burnt on the bottom. I think that's the flour that we got. We didn't get the semolina flour. Oh, I'm making a mess. It's delicious. A little charred on the bottom. Maybe pull a little quicker. But for my first one, yeah, I think it was just the extra flour got burnt because we don't have the semolina. But it's delicious. All right, I'm just making sure that the slides on the peel here a little bit so it'll actually launch. See this part here sticky? So I'm just going to toss just a tiny bit of flour under there. Oops. There, she's sliding. All right, let's go. All right, let's see how hot we are. 892. Burn my fingers. 903. Good to go. Still got a little jiggle to it. Oh, I got to stop the carousel. Launch. Start the carousel. And then just watch it get delicious. We got all the dogs here ready for some pizza. That's a minute, including the launch. No, still feels a little doughy. smells like it's done. Moved up. Well, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think it's time. Cool. Let's look at the crust. Oh yeah. All right. All right, so the first one that I did, I had this dial all, like not all the way up, but mostly all the way up. Then I just cranked it down a little bit for this, ooh, that's way low. Then I cranked it down a little bit for the second one. And the first one burnt underneath a little bit. I think we put less flour under the second one. So I don't know if it's the temperature or if it was the lack of flour, but the crust on that one was much more better. So anyhow, looks like the metal is kind of bending from the heat. So we're just keeping it going, keeping it hot. It's still plenty hot in here. And let's see. What is that? 869? I mean, 800 degrees is a lot. Man, hurts my fingers just doing it. 856. So I'm gonna turn it down. I don't know that we need a 900 degree oven. I wonder if it goes all the way down. I think the next time I try, I'm gonna start on the low and see how that goes. And if it's better to start on a lower temperature and then work our way up. But anyhow, definitely enjoying this. The pizza is delicious, but I mean, it's pizza, right? Come on. So anyhow, all right. Talk to you later. See you next time. All right. See you in the next video.